I'm really not convinced that Jim is 100% on board. I think he still will revert to his old ways. But for Matthew's sake, I hope he can change. Later in the day, as the family gathered around to play Monopoly again, I was really hoping everyone could get along.
Matt, you can't on the boat. Matt.
But the fun didn't last long, as Matthew started to monopolize the game.
Matt, you can be the boat if you come back. I'm not playing.
Get back there. Set the game back up.
Matthew and Jimmy, they have a very close relationship, but I've always found Jimmy very difficult to discipline Matthew.
Stephanie, set it back up again. You have to play.
This boy's behaviour is a mess. I hope Dad will do the right thing and give Matthew a timeout.
You are not playing.
But instead, he chooses to handle it his own way.
You're going to do it with me in the right way. High number, Cassandra, makes the first choice. Do we understand? If you don't get the boat, you don't get the boat, but you roll first. He's got an 11. This is for the ship, Matt. You got to get a 12.
Too bad.
You better play.
I'm not. Oh my God.
Matt, come on.
She got an 11 and he got mad.
Then he can't play.
Alice definitely agrees that it's your job to be a parent, not a best friend.
I'm not that comfortable with the system. You can't get the boat.
So I can get it.
If it can work without getting so strict, I'll do that. Let's try this one more time, girl.
Is that all the tens?
Matt goes from 0 to 60 in a short space of time, and nobody's helping him resolve that.
Matt, please don't touch the game again.
Matthew started to fly into a rage. He was throwing things, hitting his sisters, and again he became quite violent.
There's a new game. Pick up 100 cards.
I was so shocked to see Dad still do absolutely nothing.
In your room,
I know,
go.
but the boat isn't... Cassandra wants the boat. Cassandra, will you give the boat up for this little...
I think he's crossing the border of a friend and a parent. Go.
I got him. Please don't.
It was getting on my nerves, quite frankly. So I had to step in. Matt, what's going on? Get your feet off the table, please. Sit up. Don't speak. I wanted to show Dad how this is done. It's either time out or the removal of a privilege. Rather than taking it seriously, Jim just laughed and walked out.
I have work to do. I'm not here to supervise this.
This is not acceptable and it has to change. Jim's refusal to take control and set boundaries for his children is a huge problem in this house, and it's time to face it head on. My heart actually goes out to him because it's not his fault he's in this mess. He does not know what the boundaries are because he thinks nobody's ever going to hold him accountable. And quite honestly, I think I'm the first person that's done it. I don't think Jim truly knows what it means to be a parent. And you have to have more credibility with your kids than a stranger. You guys say what you think at the time and then you change your mind later.
I didn't know that there was a rule to changing the rules, but that's fine.
You have to decide what side of the fence you're on. You're either his friend or you're his dad.
Don't berate me for it.
Jim was at the end of his rope.
I'm not going to cave in.
Jim really has an opinion on how things have to be done in his house, and he's going to be a very hard person to sway. What offends me? What offends me is I think you are trying to sabotage me by undermining my rules, and it's your kids that are suffering for it.
What are you, nuts? It's human nature. You know, here you are coming into my house saying, don't do what you've been doing with your son.
A lot of things you're saying to me and doing to me, quite frankly, I find inappropriate. But you know what? I'm a big girl and I can handle it. Dad's still trying to run the ship. Whether you want to sabotage it or make me look bad, I really don't care.
I don't think he's out to do that.
I don't know what's possibly irritating her.
The hairs are up on the back of my neck. They really are. I'm not kidding.
I smirk at her when she's trying to do one of these, so maybe that's what's throwing her off with my personableness.
Okay, going forward from this, you can set this bar however you want to. But right now, I want to do my job and do it well and prove to you that I can. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm under the most scrutiny I've ever been under by you, sir. Okay? So I believe me, believe this if never anything else. I will do my job and I will do it well. And if me and you go head to head every day, I don't care. Jim has me here to prove me wrong, professionally and any other way he can come up with. I am up to the challenge.
I'm not trying to challenge you.
I'm going to ask your wife. Do you think your husband's trying to challenge me?
You know, you are set in your ways as well. You know,
and I'm on
it's
my
hard
toes,
for
and I want
somebody
to
to
make sure
come
that
in.
you are. I'm not
You
trying.
want to make sure I'm on my toes?
At this point, I am not going to just jump on the boat.
I think Jim feels threatened by me. But let me tell you, you met your match and we'll go as long as you want to go. What you're losing sight of is I'm here to keep you on your toes and you don't like it.
It might be something that
It's
I'm
not
getting
a perhaps, it's not a might be,
concerned
it's a
about.
fact. Yeah.
Maybe I am getting concerned about our lack of preparedness.
I came to help you as a consultant. If you knew what you were doing, I wouldn't be here.
Right.
I think the nanny's put a lot of stuff back on the table that we've let slide, and we'll accept that.
I don't know you well enough to know how sincere you are or whether you're being patronizing or condescending.
It takes Jimmy a little while to become receptive to a whole new point of view. You know, we need to just get it done and keep working on it.
I just don't want to lose sight of why I came to help you.
Mhm.
I've said this once, I'm going to say it 100 times. I take what I do very, very seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've been doing it 17 years.
And that's why I'm looking forward to your professional input to help us with that.
I myself know I have to learn. I know I have to change. We'll all learn to live and grow from this.
What I am here to do is help you correct your children's behavior.
Yes.
Okay?
Works for me.
Great. I hope this time I finally got through to Dad.
I love it when people say that something's impossible. I see that as a challenge.
Do you need a hand with anything?
The next morning, Matt was misbehaving once again.
No, stop.
What's that?
Dad's response to this would be the true test of his authority.
Did he throw something at me?
No, let me have where's the controller? You want to go to timeout? What do we...
Thankfully, Dad actually stepped in this time and dealt with the problem at hand.
Come on in here, okay?
10 minutes again.
Matt's disrespectful behaviour finally landed him in an extended timeout.
Now you're getting it. I think we're going to be the parents now, and I'm going to be more of a parent than a friend. Sit up, behave, and don't do anything.
This shows Dad has decided to try and make some progress. Despite this having been one of the toughest weeks I've ever had as a nanny, in the coming days, it seems that what I've been trying to teach the Hanley family is beginning to sink in.
Oh, whose turn is Walk Angel?
You want to sit there?
Despite Dad's stubbornness, he seems to be making an effort to try things my way.
Hey, now look, Cassandra. What are you supposed to do when we eat, okay? Not a girl.
And as a result, the kids are starting to realise their days of running the house are over.
All right, wait. Why don't we take a turn? Dad, stop until she's done.
And while Mum and Dad still have a long way to go to break old habits, the family is slowly becoming more respectful of each other.
You did great.
No,
Thanks.
that's not chocolate.
Don't we put the icing on the whole thing? And then you guys decorate?
I think as long as Mum and Dad stay on track, the kids will definitely stay on track.
Thank you.
But before I leave, I want to make sure Mum is making more of an effort to be an authority figure in the house.
Stephanie, I need your lunch pail.
Oh, is that what you got out of
And the
the
stuff
treasure
out of your
box?
backpack. Stephanie.
Yes?
I heard you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Man, Miss Attitude. On the chair for your 500. I think Stephanie knows the expectations now. When Daddy asks you a question, you don't
Matt,
answer with
you're
that
off to the
attitude.
table. Goodbye.
You answer nicely. You hear me?
I
Go.
said I heard
No,
you.
end the discussion. That's it. Sit here, wait. I feel we've gotten back our control, the control of being a parent. Next time we ask you a question, you answer appropriately and nicely. No attitude. Drop it. We have to really step up our game and stick to it.
I was very pleased to see Mum finally hold her ground and follow through with an effective time out. And as for me, all that was left to do was say goodbye. Hey guys.
Hi, Stella.
In the beginning, it wasn't easy to affect change in the Hanley house. It was painful. It was a very tough start, but I think it's been a great finish. I think you guys have made some huge progress, and I would be remiss in my duties if I didn't say, please keep it up.
We will.
Okay?
Guaranteed. There are still going to be some hurdles to address. It has been a productive experience for the kids and for the family.
Stephanie, how do you feel about sharing now? Is it okay? Matt, I'm really proud of you. You're doing a great job. Okay, I just want you to keep it up. I feel a little bit of satisfaction about what I've achieved with them whilst I've been here. Are you going to keep being a good girl, even when Nanny's gone?
I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. The pressure's gone, and it seems like, the boat's ready to sail now.
You weren't getting away with that, Jim.
We're still in the midst of it. We feel that we've gotten a lot out of it. Now that the whole process is over, I have a heck of a lot more work to do.
All right. You guys going to give me a big cheery wave off?
I think there is a lot more love and a lot more happiness. I want that for my kids, and I think we have very much accomplished. Thank you.
Some families are more receptive than others, and though I wish I had more time, ultimately, it's up to the Hanleys to make the changes themselves. And for the sake of the children, I really hope that they do.
I need a couple more to try. Look at me by myself.
Now watch,
Good
honey.
job.
Now you trip the dominoes.
Oh, you did it!
Here's back.
I see. That's fantastic.
And you guys get a turn.
Is anybody going to give me a few more? Because I only have 4.
3 plus 1.
What? Be quiet.
Boy, that's great.